Hi. So, for the people who don't know me, I'm Disha Byakud. I am a struggling actor, and I have been doing this career for the past 1 year, and I have done some short films and ad shoots and everything. So, over a period of time in this journey, I have been through a lot of scams and uh, a lot of weird people that I've met in this industry, and I have like a bunch of crazy stories to share out there. So this is one of the recent stories that happened to me, and I feel like I should share. I felt like sharing this. So this is a story of how I recently got scammed or almost got scammed. And before you go through the story, this is not some kind of Savdhan India or cyber awareness video. In fact, this is an appreciation video for the people who tried to scam me, because जितना क्रिएटिविटी और मेहनत इन लोगों ने मेरे चूतिया काटने में निकाला है ना, अगर उतना मैंने जेई में डाला होता तो आज मैं शायद आईआईटी ग्रेजुएट होती. But that is a different story. Anyways, basically there's this guy who texts me on WhatsApp saying that I got your number from a group and I have an audition for you. Are you interested? And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm interested. And I was also eligible for the roles that he had sent. So I was like, okay, fine. And I sent my portfolio and everything. And after a few days, after 2 or 3 days, he messages me back saying that you have been shortlisted for the movie Vikram 2 by Raaj Kamal Films International. Now, that should have been my hint number one to start my suspicion over him, because such a big production house texting me just on WhatsApp, just like that, how can that happen? And telling that I have been shortlisted just by looking at my pictures and everything, like, I have not even done such great work or anything. I've just done some short films and ad shoots. How can they just select me out of the blue just by looking at some, small works of mine and my pictures? Like, मैं इतनी सुंदर हूँ क्या? So, anyways, so this guy tells me that I've been shortlisted. That should have been my hint number one. But me being me, I believed him. And after that, he tells me that the movie will be shot for 35 days and your compensation will be 15k per day and all of it. And I get even more excited about it. And I asked him whether the movie is going to be shot in Tamil, because I just wanted to know, because I don't know Tamil very fluently. So I was just inquiring him whether it's going to be shot in Tamil. And he was like, no, it's going to be done in Hindi. That should have been my hint number 2. But still, no, I still believed him. He told me that the movie will be shot in Hindi and it will be dubbed in other languages. But it should have been a suspicion point, but I believed him till that point. After that, he gives me all the information कि कितने दिनों के लिए shoot होगा, कहाँ पे होगा, and he told me it will be in Chennai. You have to come down to Chennai. I was like, okay, fine, I can come to Chennai. That's not a huge problem for me. I stay in Bangalore itself and all of that. And he was like, I will forward your profile and see if we can finalize you and everything. I was like, okay, fine, just keep me updated. And after a few days, after 5 or 6 days, one of the female calls me and she tells me that you have to come to Chennai tomorrow for the Vikram movie too. And I was like, okay. And this female has called me around 7 o'clock in the evening while I'm going to the gym, and I am on my scooty talking to this female, driving to my gym, and I get really excited about all of this. And she tells me that you have to book a flight through Indigo itself, and we will send you a voucher code. If you book the flight through Indigo and apply this voucher code, then only we will be able to reimburse the money or refund the money for you. Otherwise, we'll not be able to refund it, or the traveling charges basically. And I was like, okay, fine. Why should I come to Chennai so immediately? She was like, you have an appointment to sign the agreement and you'll get 10% of the signing amount, and also costume trials will be there. I was like, already finalization bhi ho gaya. I like, this should have been my hint number 3, because I have physically not given any audition to them. I have just sent my audition videos to them, and just by looking at them, they have finalized me. And like, can this actually happen? Because it's a big movie, it's a big production house. Why would they just finalize someone just by looking at their videos? And I was like, okay, fine, this should have been my hint number 3, but still I believed her at this point of time. And then she was like, you have to book the flight through Indigo itself. I was like, I want to come by bus or something. She's like, no, you can't come through bus, you have to book it through Indigo flight only, then only we will be able to reimburse the money. Now this should have been my hint number 4, that this is fake, but still I tended to believe her. And so I go to the gym, I'm walking on the treadmill, and I'm checking the flight charges and everything, and I'm like, okay, it is 2,700 something, okay, fine, that is fine. And I try to go to the payment section, I see if I can apply the voucher code, and there is no option to apply the voucher code. And I go back, I call up a friend, and I tell her, I'm in the gym, I'm busy, can you just check if there is an option to apply a voucher code or something? And she tells me there's something called as a promo code. I'll try to apply it, just send the code to me. And I send it to her, and she checks to she tries to apply the promo code or the voucher code, whatever, and she tells that it is expired, it is selling, it is not valid. And I was like, okay, fine. I call the female up जिसने मुझे कॉल किया था. I call her up and I tell her that this voucher code is coming invalid. And she's like, no, this is not a promo code, this is a voucher code, you can't apply it in the promo code section. I was like, okay, fine, then what do I do? I'm not getting the option to apply it. And she's like, no, you have to log in. If you have an account in Indigo, then only you'd be able to apply it. I was like, okay, fine. I log in, I create my account and everything, and I still don't get the option. And I call her up again, and she tells me that it requires at least 24 hours to do this, to have the option of applying a voucher code. And I was like, oh damn. And then my friend also did not get that option. She also tried for a pretty long time. I was on call with her, still walking on the treadmill, by the way. And then she tells me that अगर आपसे नहीं हो पा रहा है, then I'll make it book through my travel agent. I'm like, I did so much of effort, and now you're telling me there's a travel agent who can book this for me? I mean, why should I go through the process of booking it myself and then getting the money reimbursed? If you can, just book it by, you guys book it for me. And then she was like, no, I will book it and put it on hold and send it to you. You send us the money and then only we can book the flight. I was like, okay, fine. Do it. Apply the voucher code and everything. And okay, fine. So she booked the tickets, put it on hold and sent it to me. And the amount on the on hold tickets that she sent was around 9,400 something. And when I checked, it was around 4,000 something roughly. Look at the price variation. I was like, I don't feel like this is the right amount. And my friend tells me ki, no, don't give them the money just like that. I think they're trying to do this out of money or something like that. I mean, if you have applied the voucher code, it should give you a discount, right? I mean, it should be less than 4,000, not more, around 9,000. Like, voucher code lagane se it should not increase, it should decrease, right? And I thought it should be less than 4,000, but it is not. It is around 9,000 something. And I was like, I can't pay this money. I don't want to pay this money. And like, why should I give such a huge amount without having the proper details? And while I'm doing this conversation, while I'm finalizing things in my head, I get an email from casting@rajkamalfilms.com, and it had all the agreement rules and regulations, and it looked so believable. And I was like, okay, fine, maybe this is true, I should trust them probably, and I should go ahead. but still I have my own doubts, and like probably I should not give them the money on GPay, like seriously. And then after a while I discuss with my friends, and she tells me that no, don't go to pay it and everything. So and then I call her and I tell her that no, I don't want to book the flight, you can cancel it, I will come there on my own. And she is like, no, I can't cancel it at this point of time. I'm like, you have not paid, it is just put on hold, so it's okay, you can cancel it. She's like, no, I can't cancel it, the production house will not be okay with it, we have to book through Indigo itself, otherwise your money will not be reimbursed. I'm like, I don't want a reimbursement, I don't want the refund of the money, it's okay, I will come on my own. She's not okay with that, and she's like, okay fine, if you want to do this, you have to talk to the main guy who called you in the beginning, and I was like, okay fine. I called that guy, he's not picking up my calls, and I give him and then after a few minutes he calls me and he tells me that no, you can't come on your own, you have to book the flight through Indigo itself, and you have to come like that only, then only you will get an appointment email to show it to the security in the front so that you can enter the production house. I almost got convinced at that point of time. I did. And I believed him. And then after cutting his call, this realization came to my head. What about the people who are there in Chennai? I mean, he tells me that if you book the flight through Indigo, then the Indigo is in partnership with us. So Indigo will send us an email telling that this artist is coming through this flight. So then is when we can send you an appointment letter. But what about the people who are already there in Chennai? And this question came to me after I cut the call. So I tried calling him back, and he's not picking up my calls at all. Neither him nor she is picking up my calls, and I don't know what to do. And I call the Indigo service line, and I ask them, support service line, and I ask them, this is a voucher code, I'm not able to apply it while booking the flight, could you check if it is valid or not? And guess what? That voucher code was not valid. That is where my suspicion turned into a complete clarity that this is fake. I mean, the level of hard work and creativity that these people have put in order to convince me that this is not fake is really appreciable. I mean, they even created an official email ID of casting at rajkamalfilmsinternational.com just to send me a fake email. Like, it was so convincing. I have to tell you, I will just attach the email over here and you can go through it and you can clearly see that they have put all. Thank you for watching my episode. So this is my first episode, and probably if I get the interest to post more stories or more experiences of what I have been through as an actor, then you would probably be seeing my second episode very soon. So thank you. And I feel like this is a rule to tell at the end of every video which is gonna go on YouTube, that like, share and subscribe. See ya.